when this gets kind of discussed with cities, their eyes really pop, because I don't know really of any other platform that features this, but I mean, this really is real-time, live, multilingual closed captioning. So what that means is when you're in the platform as a user and have that meeting queued up and the user is watching that meeting and interacting, now you've even taken a step further and you said, you know what, we're going to meet people even more where they're at. And with the click of a button, you can not only have closed captions for your meeting, which I'm sure all of you know, that's typically a cost. I mean, most cities and agencies have to pay for a closed captioning service. That's often thousands of dollars, a cost to the agency to pay for that thing. That's built into our platform, to the PublicInput platform. That's just a feature, right? And so with a click of a button, you turn on closed captioning. And so automatically, as we're speaking, that closed captioning is going to show up there, right? So for the hearing impaired, right, it's there, right? So that's standard, right? But here's the cool part about it is if you know that you're interacting with a population that speaks a different language than English, for instance, so you've got a Spanish-speaking contingency at your meeting and you want to still interact with them, but you yourself aren't fluent in Spanish, right? Which is I am not fluent in Spanish, but I want to engage with Spanish-speaking residents within my town, right? With the click of a button, you can turn on Spanish closed captioning, and it's going to close caption everything that you're saying, and in real time translate that to the Spanish language, right? And then let's say you're interacting with somebody else that speaks a different language, and so even within a meeting, you might have a time where you're essentially pivoting to kind of address those individual demographics because you feel like that's important. But the point is like this tool is readily available within the PublicInput meetings platform. Usually when we say that, everybody's eyes go huge, right? It's not only is it closed captioning, which is already providing a service far and above what a city might already have, but it's real-time multilingual closed captioning, which is addressing two issues, right? You're addressing the equity and accessibility barrier for people that don't speak English, but you're also addressing the closed caption barrier for those that might be hearing impaired, right? And so it's like literally you're knocking out two birds with one stone, and it's baked into the platform. I don't know any other platform that does that. So for me, this was a game. This would have been a game changer, right? For me.
Yeah, and another perspective. Graham and I did some back of the napkin math a couple months ago when we were getting ready to launch this, and we backed into around $2,500 per meeting is a sunk cost to do translation. So maybe an opportunity. We've taken some polls and trying to get some feedback on the cost. But if someone wants to share in the sidebar their experience, or there are any ideas on costs that they've got to build into the budget to do a translation, it might be interesting to see what we're seeing on that. So everyone has a budget that they need to operate in. So we wanted to highlight this one because the cost savings are also relevant. Engagement, for sure, and it's relevant with working within a budget as well.
And Jen, I'll even drop one more cool thing about the platform. It's just that you can build out a project page. So exactly what you guys are looking at right now is that meeting project page, and you're seeing all that content right there in front of you. All of this was done in the English language, but with the click of a button on our platform, top right-hand corner, you can translate this entire page to a different language as well. Cool. And so you can kind of do all the work, all the legwork, and then boom, translate it to a different language right there.